The strike was, without a doubt, precise and effective. A residential building in Beirut, far from Lebanon's border with Israel. Inside, the second highest ranking political leader of Hamas, who helped create the Hamas military wing, killed, along with others, in an attack that threatens to now turn Israel's war with Hamas in faraway Gaza into a significantly wider conflict. When asked about the strike, Israeli military spokesman Daniel Hagari said only this: I will not respond to reports from Lebanon. But Hamas pointedly blames Israel and is enraged by the attack. It is a full-blown terrorist attack, said Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh, adding, it's an expansion of Israel's aggression against Palestinians. As Palestinians in the West Bank quickly filled the streets with renewed fury, an immediate concern is that the strike will trigger a forceful response against Israel by Hezbollah, the militant group in Lebanon, which, like Hamas, is linked to Iran.
Obviously, the developments are extremely worrying. We are calling for maximum restraint from all parties. We don't want any rash actions that could trigger further violence.
This as the war in Gaza approaches the 3-month mark, sparked by the brutal Hamas attacks on Israel October 7th that left 1,200 Israelis dead, 240 kidnapped, leading to Israel's response, which, as estimated by Hamas-controlled health authorities, has killed more than 22,000 Palestinians and displaced nearly 2 million. With food, water, medicine, power, shelter, and security still in desperate need everywhere.
And Paul, Israel is facing pressure to de-escalate what's been happening along its border with Lebanon. Where does this go now?
Unclear. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is reportedly headed to the Middle East again in less than a week, ostensibly to talk about de-escalating tensions along that border. It's a trip that was planned before this strike because of those worries the war in Gaza could spill over elsewhere. And what happened in Beirut certainly won't make those talks any simpler if they still go ahead. Likewise, by the way, and separately, there's already reporting the Beirut strike will hurt efforts toward the release of more hostages. Short answer to the question, this complicates all of that and more.
All right. Thank you, Paul Hunter in Washington tonight.